Hi, welcome to SMU. Today we're going to be talking to you guys about the residential common system that we have. My name is Blake Ephart. I'm a junior. I live in Valencia, California, and I study computer science and international studies.
And I'm Anna McDonald, a sophomore from Little Rock, Arkansas, studying corporate communications and public affairs on the pre-law track. So our residential commons system is unique to SMU. There are 11 residential commons, and there's a 2-year live-on requirement. Because we have a 2-year live-on requirement, SMU does its best to make this feel like a home and not just a dorm.
Another great thing about the residential common system is that you are randomly sorted into one of 11. You get to meet people that you normally wouldn't interact with on campus. So there's no university honors program dorm, there's no athlete dorm, you're mixed all together. So my freshman year, I was living next to 2 football players, and then on the other side of me, I was living next to 2 dance majors. So it's a really cool experience to watch, my neighbors play on the football field on TV. And then it's also really cool to watch my other neighbors dance at big theaters in downtown Dallas. So every commons on campus does have its own commons council. It's a really great leadership opportunity. As a freshman, you're eligible to join your very first week here on campus. The Commons Council plans lots of fun social events for both the commons and the entirety of the SMU community. So every commons has its own, specialty unique event. So the one behind us, Kathy Crow Commons, puts on Crowchella. Their home music festival that they bring in student performers, have lots of free food, and show a good time for everyone. The Commons Council also is involved in improving the dorm. They get to manage a budget and they get to buy things that the dorm wants. So if the Commons Council decides to buy a new television or to buy new furniture, SMU will make sure that that new stuff is put into the dorm.
Another special part about the residential commons is our faculty and residents. So there's a professor who lives in your residential commons, and they do their best to make it feel like a home and do a lot of special traditions depending on where they're from and what their specialties are. Like, for example, I lived in Cockle, McIntosh, and my faculty and residence was from Louisiana, and so she'd make us these amazing Sunday night dinners where we got to meet all kinds of people and make new friends in our commons. Another important part of the common system and living on campus is finding a roommate. So there's a couple ways you can do that. You can meet your roommate either from knowing them from home, or you can meet them through social media groups we have of admitted students. There's also a roommate quiz where you can select your preferences and what you're looking for in a roommate, and SMU will match you with somebody with an 80% compatibility rate or higher, or you can go completely random because all SMU students are pretty great, in my opinion.
As part of that 2-year on-campus living requirement, you are required to get a meal plan. We would like you to be well-fed when you're actually here studying. So we do have 2 dining halls on campus, and the residential commons are never more than about a 5-minute walk from either of them. As part of your meal plan, you get unlimited swipes at either of the dining halls, and then your choice of amount of flex dollars. The dining halls are opened bright and early in the morning, and they go all the way to around 9 o'clock at night, meaning there's no specific hour for meals, so you don't have to worry about missing your mealtime. There will be food at the dining halls for you. They always have a great rotating option of all the different, varieties of food that you can pick. My favorite meal is fried frog legs at Humphrey Lee. The Friday before we play TCU, our crosstown rivals, we fry their mascot and have it as a snack. It tastes like tough chicken. Definitely recommend trying it out. But on top of that, you do have your option of the flex dollars.
So the flex dollars on campus allow you to visit restaurants and markets on campus. There are convenience stores like Mac's Place and the Market in Hughes Trigg. And there's also traditional restaurants like Chick-fil-A and Panera Bread, and even a sushi restaurant that you can go and use your flex dollars at any time. Well, thank you for your time today. Please go to the website to find more information on university traditions and what it's like to live on campus. We look forward to seeing you soon on the hilltop. Thank you, and pony up.